Haven't I whooped your ass enough, Benny? Are you not tired of why do you mention me? I don't understand it. You got me blocked. I don't know why you feel the need to mention me, right? Unnecessarily, unprovoked. I'm not doing anything. I'm minding my business, right? But here you are mentioning me. When you give me a reason to go at you, it never ends well for you. Remember what happened the last time? It's almost like you're masochistic at this point. You like the pain, huh? You a glutton for punishment. But here we go. We got another Benny attack. I love this shit. I think this is hilarious.
Nothing is gonna happen to Ace Metaphor. Nothing's gonna happen. His followers ain't gonna go down. His viewership ain't gonna go down. His views, his likes, none of it. His pockets are not gonna be impacted by this. I guarantee you.
Benny, right off the rip, in typical Benny fashion, Benny Ray fashion, pocket watching. That's what this nigga do the most. He pocket watch the most. You gonna see that. That's a common theme throughout this short clip. A lot of pocket watching. That's the first reference though. I'm sorry. The first reference is Ace Metaphor will be fine the infinite money glitch. First, that's the first pocket watching, right? Then he just mentioned it right there. Twice, 2 pocket watching episodes, and we are 13 seconds into the video.
At the end of the day, he learned from the fucking mastermind of all this pandering ass shit. Look at fucking Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson, after all that shit with his wife, he got caught being a goddamn super hypocrite, right? Derek Jackson disappeared for 2-3 months, then got spotted out with another chick, and then women was on the other chick's side. The new chick he got spotted out, because she was cute and she looked more like them versus that Bible thumping ex-wife he had, they was actually on her side. I mean, on the new girl side. Like, oh, she cute. That's more his type. And Derek Jackson views and likes is still healthy. 1.9 million is still healthy. That boy still collecting a check from this pandering shit.
That's 3. We are 56 seconds into it. Pocket watching. That's 3. Let's keep going.
So he will be just fine. Mind you, this is his TikTok. You go to his Instagram because that's where he made his bread and butter at, on Instagram. You go to still got over 1 million fucking followers. It's one thing that these men will always be able to profit off of, and that's telling women what they want to fucking hear, because women love to be lied to.
Benny, men love to be lied to more than women. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about men like Benny that love to tell this lie that women like to be lied to. Here's the thing. Benny, men love to be lied to, right? And here is a quick synopsis of why men are actually the ones who love to be lied to and not women. It doesn't benefit women to believe in the lies. Like, as a group, it doesn't benefit women. It only hurts them, right? So there is no system behind women to support them and to support support whatever lies you think that they're believing. Like, there is nobody coming to save them. There's no added protection. Nothing. If they believe the quote unquote lies that you say that they want to believe and they're harmed, nobody is there to help them. But men on the other hand have a built-in reason to lie because of the patriarchy, right? Men have created a system of oppression that is upheld by ideals and beliefs. It is upheld by big fat fucking Faison lies after Faison lies that men perpetuate. Men like Benny perpetuate, right? So when you hear or when you see me, or I'm sorry, in these spaces, it's not women that believe these lies or are pacified by these lies. It is men. Men have to lie to keep up the system of oppression. What the fuck do women have to lie about? How does a lie benefit women? What lies are you talking about specifically? And how do they benefit women? Any lie that women would tell would hurt them. Even if you want, look, because this is what y'all like to do. Oh, as bad as men, they're just as fucked up as men, yada, yada, yada. Okay. If the lie is women are actually just as responsible for the things that are happening to them as the men who perpetrated against them, then essentially what's happening, if they believe that, that actually just compounds the situation. It just makes it worse. They don't benefit from that lie whatsoever. There's no benefit in believing that lie or for them telling that lie, right? But there is a benefit built in it for men to tell that lie and for men to believe that lie, right? What is the benefit, you ask? Why do men need to believe, or why do men need to push this narrative that women are just as responsible? Because it absolves men of whatever harm they are doing. Now it's 50-50. Now it's like, you go first, you go first, you go first. Put your gun away first. I put my nigga. They don't got no guns. They don't got a gun now. This is the equivalent of the police yelling out, he's got a weapon. Drop your weapon. Stop or stop resisting, and nobody's fucking resisting. Like that's how men try to play women. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What lie are you talking about? Tell the lie. Tell us what the lie is so I can know specifically. Please. let me address it, because I don't know what lie women are believing in that hurts men, right? Or helps women. You tell me.
Women love to be lied to, and they love to be told what they want to hear, period, point blank. Unless he come out and do some super foul shit, not paying people and fucking people on the show, that's not foul enough for these women to forget him. That's not foul enough for these women to ignore the greaseball behavior from this man. They love the pandering.
Benny, I'm going to tell you something. These dudes who I'm not defending, I won't defend Ace Metaphor, and I won't defend Derek Jackson, right? But what these dudes are doing in private is not this. It's not as harmful to the majority as what men like you are doing in public, right? Now, I know you're a sleazeball in private and in public, because you're the same guy who got on this platform and said and body shamed your wife. Never forget that. You're the same man that got on this platform, made a video, right? Made a video with 100,000 followers, with 100,000 view, hundreds of thousands of views, maybe I don't know, hundreds of thousands of views, and you said that you body shamed your wife. You didn't say that, but you body shamed your wife, right? Remember that? This you, right, Benny?
I'm all about him, and he's all about me, and we don't give a dang.
Look, man, I'm not. Look, man, I keep telling y'all, it's the year of truth, and we gotta tell the truth, bro. Like, I get you just want us to see that you had a snow bunny with a fat ass. We get it. I get it, bro. I get it. But to get on Michael Jackson internet and lie, talking about when your wife don't look like she done had 5 kids, bro. I see every kid that popped out of her, and that's not a bad thing, bro. It's not a bad. I mean, my wife done shitted out 5 kids, and she looked like she shitted out 5 kids.
Oh, my wife looked like she done shitted out 5 kids. That's you, right? I don't know how many times this video is still up. I'm sure you ain't deleted this video. You still don't understand how egregious this is. Like, for as much shit as you be yapping on this internet, you cannot have shit like this up. You cannot be acting like you the arbiter of truth and justice and consistency and all of that shit. Whole time, you body shamed your fucking wife. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is you okay, ho? You crazy. You crazy. You tripping. That's the difference. You get on the internet, right? You trying to come after Derek Jackson and me and Ace Metaphor, which we'll finish with that later, but you trying to come after these men acting like, or saying like, in private, they some animals. Okay. Yeah. That's their private life though, right? Last time I checked, that's their private life. And this is not to excuse or minimize the damage that they have caused to people in their private life. But we understand that that the harm that happens in your private life typically isn't as widespread as the shit you do publicly. Typically isn't. And in these men's case, it is the truth. Yep. Derek Jackson fucked his wife over, fucked his kids over. You know what I'm saying? Embarrassed his family, yada, 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 right? No doubt about it. He did all of that shit. Ace Metaphor currently, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? He embarrasses himself, you know, and he has definitely victimized and battered these women. Oh, I'm sorry. Derek Jackson abused his wife. Ace Metaphor have abused these women around him. He has abused his power, allegedly, right? And Keto, we trust. But that's what's going on right now. I'm not minimizing that, not excusing that. But I also know that that is not the same thing as a motherfucker getting on a public platform and body shaming his wife for clicks and views, right? Right? And if you are publicly saying that type of shit about your wife, Benny, one can only imagine what you're saying to her in private. If you think that that's okay to say publicly at all, even, but publicly, then I can't imagine. I can't imagine the shit you be talking to that woman in private, right? So that's why you don't get to get on here and wag your finger at no fucking body. You calling somebody a sleazeball, nigga, you a sleazeball. You a sleazeball in public and in private. Pick a struggle. You think I'm a sleazeball in private? Fine. You got to make that assumption though. You got to, you can say that about Ace. You can say that about Derek Jackson. You can't say that shit about me. You can't find a video of me fucking being a sleazeball anywhere on this fucking internet. Trust me, and people are trying actively. I stand on that. I ain't no fucking sleazeball, nigga. That's you. You are projecting. That's not me. You want me to be as shitty as you are. You trying to paint me out to be the nigga that you actually are. Every time you come for me, it just exposes how you are actually the person you claim that I am. But we gonna keep going deeper.
Period, point blank. Look at everybody that does this shit. Look, public offenders over there making a plenty. He paying his bills.
Pocket watching number what? What are we up to now? 5? Look, he about to tell y'all how much money he think I make. It's more than that, Benny. He making 100. Nah, I make more than that. Yeah. Hating ass nigga. Yeah. You mad?
Because he said, even though he a sleazeball, but he paying his bills because women love to be told what they want to hear.
So I'm, once again, like I said, so I'm the sleazeball, right? I'm the sleazeball. I'm the sleazeball. I'm the sleazeball.
I get it, bro. I get it. But to get on Michael Jackson internet and lie, talking about when your wife don't look like she done had 5 kids, bro. I see every kid that popped out of her.
Body shaming a stranger's wife, by the way. And now you're body shaming your own wife. Let's go.
And that's not a bad thing, bro. It's not a bad. I mean, my wife done shitted out 5 kids, and she looked like she shitted out 5 kids.
Interesting. But I'm the sleazeball. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take being called a sleazeball from a nigga like you for sure, because you don't know what the fuck it is apparently.
As long as you tell them what they want to hear and you bash men and you tell them they're the greatest and they have no flaws and it's men's fault and it's the patriarchy and
It is the patriarchy and it is men's fault. Same way I'll be on here talking about it's white people's fault. And you would agree. But when I say it's men's fault, then you want to fucking crash out. Don't blame me because I know the fucking truth.
This man will be fine. It don't matter how dirty he did Kidder. It don't matter how greasy he is behind the scenes. As long as he continues to do this, he gonna be paid. Period, point blank.
That is 6 times he mentioned money in this.
Ladies, you can thank y'all sister gals for this shit. Awkwardly laugh at a joke that's on live.
Hold on, real quick. He said, ladies. Did he not say ladies right here?
Continues to do this, he gonna be paid. Period, point blank. Ladies, you can thank y'all sister gals for this shit.
Okay, so he's blaming women for Ace Metaphor. That's fine, whatever. That's his prerogative. But here's the thing, my brother in Christ. I'm sorry. Ace Metaphor, right, talks to women directly. Derek Jackson talks to women directly. And you know who else talks to women directly? You, Mr. Beanie Ray. But you know who doesn't talk to women directly? Me. I don't address women. I don't tell women they're wrong. I don't correct them. And you think that is me pandering, but it's not. It's just me understanding that it's not my place to talk to a class of people that is lower than me. You know what I'm saying? Based on my class, right? Based on my classification of being a man. So that would be punching down. I don't know if you're familiar with that concept, but that would be me punching down, as they would say. Not to say women are beneath me in my mind, but in society, right? When it comes to these rungs of power, they're lower than me. And specifically black women are lower than me. I don't know about white women, whatever. But specifically black women and probably every other group of women, they're lower than me, right? Because of my maleness. I understand that. The same way that if I was a white person, I would never talk directly to black people or call myself giving black people advice. That would be fucking weird and annoying as fuck and wrong. And I just understand that fundamental thing, and that's why I don't do it. It's not because I'm scared to do it. It ain't because I'm chasing an infinite fucking money glitch bag. That's not what it has nothing to do with it. It's because I understand oppression. I understand it better than you do. That's why. So let's do this though. Once again, let's do this, right? Let's do this. Since you want to talk about it, right? Since you want to talk about you know, how I run my platform and all of that stuff, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see. I'm very interested in this. Let's see. Ace Metaphor deleted his last video, by the way. He had a video up. He was trying to expose Keita, but it didn't go well. It had like 800 views after like an hour. I think that nigga dry. He took it off. I should have recorded it. But anyways, let's listen to Ace Metaphor. What is that? This is an experiment. I'm doing the last video recorded. That's it, right? I'm doing the last, not doing these pinned ones. I'm doing his last recorded video, right? Let's see. What does Ace have to say to women, right? Oh. Hold on, y'all. Wait. What's going on? Oh, here we go.
Really a good girl? Am I really valuable? Is somebody loving somebody that don't like you for real will make you question everything about yourself. You'll ask yourself, am I really a good girl? Am I really valuable? Is somebody ever gonna see me as a wife? Simply because you are trying to put the gift of you in the hands of a man that don't recognize your worth, that you have to shrink in order for him to be able to carry you. Your light is too bright to exist in the same room as his because that man like walking in darkness. So you try to dim yourself just so he don't squint, just so he ain't intimidated by your light. How many times have you sacrificed the love you have for yourself just so you can conform to somebody's small ass, narrow ass uses of you in their life? I guess what I'm saying is it's hard to accept when someone you love don't love you back. When someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with don't want to spend another day with you. Somebody with whom you made sacrifice after sacrifice after sacrifice for. When it's time for them to do the same for you, they like, nah. Somebody that you've always been honest and truthful with, look you right in your mother face and lie. I know it's hard to walk away from somebody that you love, but I want you to understand the reason it's hard for you to walk away is not because they love you. It's because you love them. You love everything about them, despite them not loving you the same way back. Love is
okay. He addresses women directly. All right. Let's see. Let's see Derek Jackson now, since I'm always getting compared to Derek Jackson. See Derek Jackson.
A lot of people don't want to hear this, but the truth.
Let's see. What is Derek Jackson's last video?
A lot of people don't want to hear this, but the truth is his social media secrecy with y'all's relationship is just a segue to your public humiliation as a woman. Yes, if that man is hiding you, you playing yourself. And I'm not talking about a man who is a public figure. So, his livelihood is affected by his relationship status. It might be better for y'all to wait till marriage. Or if y'all both decided mutually to keep things private until you locked in. Or if he's just a private guy in general. But if he's a regular dude that posts his new shoes, his new car, what party he's at, or trying to show off how much money he's making, but he never shows his timeline then your absence from his profiles reflects his presence in the dating pool. Because no man that actually values you is going to treat you like his social media secret while collecting public admirers. And this especially applies if that man is talking about, oh, I can't wait to find the one and, just wishing I had a person. Like if he's going out his way to look or talk single, it's because he knows that posting you is going to get in the way of him acting like he's single. And hiding you is really about hiding the lines of communication that his side chicks will be able to create with you. And honestly, sometimes it's not even about just hiding. It's about hierarchy. Like you're either going to be so important to a man that you're worth him losing all his options for, or you're going to continue to be convenient enough for him to keep you and those options open. So please, sis, don't let that man gaslight you into thinking that your desire for some type of visibility on his social media is just some false need for validation. No, it's about alignment with the value that he says that he places on having you in his life being reflected in every area of his life.
Now, whether I agree, disagree, I don't know. Whatever. I don't do social media. Like I don't do relationship advice. Sounds good to me, whatever, irrelevant to what I'm saying. But I know that he was talking to women because he said ladies or women a few times, and it says the real reason he hides you, meaning his woman. So Derek Jackson, last video he posted about women, to women, directly to women. Ace Metaphor's last video, directly to women. What are the chances, right? Directly to women, right? Okay. Benny, right? Last time I checked. Benny, were you not mentioning women? This Benny.
Listen, they have no flaws, and it's men fault, and it's the patriarchy, and la. This man will be fine. It don't matter how dirty he did Kidder. It don't matter how greasy he is behind the scenes. As long as he continues to do this, he gonna be paid. Period, point blank. Ladies, you can thank y'all sister gals for this shit.
Okay, so he's mentioning women directly. He addresses women directly. Let's go to public offenders page. I'm curious to see a public offender what he does, because I'm just like these guys, right? That's what I keep being told. I'm exactly like. Now, my last video, if I'm being, I'm gonna be fair. My last video is about TikTok, right? Just so you guys, anybody that thinks I'm sure somebody's gonna see this and think I'm lying. So I'm watching this show on Netflix, and the show is called Mindhunters. The show is basically about FBI profiling and serial killers, right? And there's this one part where the profiler is interviewing one of the most prolific serial killers of all time, Edmund Kemper, the Coed killer. And I'm halfway asleep watching this, right? Like I've seen it before, but I'm just watching it. But Edmund Kemper said something so chilling. I woke up. Like it literally, like I probably was dozing off, and then he said it, and I fucking woke up. Because the thing he said sounded almost verbatim, word for word, exactly like what I hear so many men say.
Well, here's the thing. Understand? Women are born with this little hole between their legs, which every man on earth just wants to stick something into. And they're weaker than men, so they learn strategies. They deploy their minds and their sex, and they intuitively learn to humiliate. Did your mother humiliate you?
Like bar for bar, word for word, this is what I've heard men say about women. Now, the reason why it was so chilling is because, like I said, this man was a serial killer. He killed a lot of young women. He clearly hates women, right? And then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is what I've heard. And I don't know if this is true, but I feel like most men feel like this about women, right? Like to some extent, to some degree. And I'm like, so most men feel the same way about women that a fucking serial killer of women feel. Straight up. Misogyny makes men psychotic. It makes us psychotic. Like that is psychotic. it's really disturbing to hear men have the same word track as a fucking serial killer. That's all I'm saying. So if you check out any of these videos, none of these videos are to women or about like advice or like anything like that. There's nothing like that. I'm calling out stuff. I'm exposing to whatever. I'm giving my thought, but none of it is like, hey, ladies, you know, if you really want to be a wife, you have to make that man respect you from the inside. Like, I don't even talk like that. That's not even my thing. You dig what I'm saying? So that's not me, bro. That's not me, bro. I'm not like that. That's you. That's you. That's them. That's not me. I can assure you.
Awkwardly laugh at a joke that's on live podcast show like them continues to do this, he gonna be paid. Period, point blank. Ladies, you can thank y'all sister gals for this shit. Awkwardly laugh at a joke that's on live podcast show like them two British black dudes did, your podcast get fucking canceled. But pander to women and get caught being the complete opposite dirtball and not paying people and being a sleazeball behind scenes, and you'll continue to make bread.
Okay. So Benny doesn't understand how jokes lead to violence against women. So I think it's time that we show him the pyramid. Let's break out the pyramid. I think it's a perfect time to break out the pyramid. I love the pyramid. I love it. I just feel like I just feel like it's like just so insightful. It's so insightful. I feel like every man needs to look at this thing and study it and study the ideals of it as well. So here is the pyramid right here. So on the bottom, it says attitudes and beliefs, racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, ableism, disableism, ageism, cultural microaggressions, cultural invisibility, social exclusion, misrepresentation looks, body language. So like when Benny was body shaming his wife and that woman, that would fall in here, right? Social exclusion, looks, whatever, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. Giving them bad looks. Never mind, I take that back. This right here says verbal expression, harassment, jokes, cyber threats, insults, and teasing. So when you told that man that his wife looked like she shitted out 5 kids, and then you turned around and said that your wife looked like she shitted out 5 kids, that would fall right here. That's middle. That's the middle of it, right? And then you got physical expression. So you are already on the 3rd tier publicly, Mr. Benny. You're publicly on the 3rd tier, making jokes about women's bodies and things of that nature. Yeah, verbal expression, sexist jokes about a woman's body. That's on the 3rd tier. Next one is physical expression. So that would be physical and sexual assault. And then at the top is suicide. Homicide, right? Now, you are openly, though, by the way, you are openly being abusive to women, not privately. That's bad in and of itself. But when you are both, then you are you, Benny. When you are either or, you are Derek Jackson and you are Ace Metaphor. So you are worse than them. Just so you know. Yep, they're terrible at, but so are you. So are you. Of course you're terrible. And this is Benny. Aren't you the same man that said that you were having trouble, you were struggling with your newfound success online and this attention you were getting from women online, like you were seeking the attention from women online or something along those lines? I had the video. Somebody said it to me. You said that in one of your lives. Aren't you the same man? I don't struggle with validation from women online. I don't seek it. Definitely not in the way that like my looks or whatever. But Benny, he's constantly seeking validation from women for his looks. He feels very insecure about how he looks, right? Which I've already covered that as well. He's attacked me for my looks and has literally said that if these 9 out of 10 of these women that we're talking to, if they saw both of us in public, they would approach me and not public. That's what he said. I couldn't care less about that. Why are you worried about who would get what woman? Like, I don't care. Are you not getting enough attention from your woman at home? Or do you not like her? Like what's going on, fam? But yeah, everything that you try to paint me out to be, you are that. You said that I'm like Derek Jackson. I'm not. You are. You said I'm like Ace Metaphor. I'm not. You are. You're like them. You're an abusive person in public. So I know you're an abusive person in private. And you talk to women. Now, I won't say, well, I can say you pander to women, to be honest with you. I can't say that Ace Metaphor and Derek Jackson pander to women. And here's why. Because even though I don't care for either one of their content, either one, like both of the videos that I just watched, I don't disagree with either one of their takes. You know what I'm saying? Ace Metaphor, you know, he's performative as fuck. You can say they're performative. You can say they're grifting, which you don't know the difference between grifting and pandering, right? You guys just like using the pander word because it sounds good to you, but you never actually looked up the definition of it. Ace Metaphor and Derek Jackson are actually not panders. They're not panders. They're not saying things that are harmful or they're not saying things that are harmful and toxic just to appeal to a certain demographic of people. They're not pandering. But Benny, you are a panderer. You do say things that are harmful and toxic just so you can appeal to a certain demographic of people. Men, mainly. You really care about men's approval. So you pander to women, right? You pander to men, right? What you want to say, just so you know, what you want to say is you think I'm a grifter and you think that these other dudes are grifters. And that's your opinion. You can't substantiate the fact. You can't substantiate that I'm a grifter, but you could substantiate the fact that you think that they are a grifter because they don't believe the things that they're saying. Got you. That's a grift. That's a part of the grift, right? I'm not a grifter. I believe it. I live by it. You don't. They don't. Don't put me in y'all category. That's not me, brother. You're like them. You are Ace Metaphor. You are Derek Jackson, right? You are abusive in private. Your wife just ain't got online yet, bro.